June is Dairy Month in Nebraska, and we have the scoop on the celebration.
Welcome to Friday 5, which is presented by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Kicking off the countdown at number 5, we know ice cream is supposed to be saved for dessert, but we had to break it out right away.
So here's the scoop. One dairy cow supplies enough milk to make 2 gallons of ice cream every day. That's 730 gallons per year.
And it takes 12 gallons of milk to create just 1 gallon of ice cream, and the average American will eat more than 23 pounds of ice cream per year.
Number 4, dairy producers also work hard to supply milk.
A cow produces a little over 6 gallons of milk daily and 350,000 glasses of milk in her lifetime.
Cow productivity is measured as pounds of milk per cow per year, and it has increased nationwide over the years. Nebraska farms have increased pounds of milk per cow by 50% over the past 20 years.
That's incredible. In at number 3, you may not think of dairy when you think of Nebraska, but we have a pretty impressive dairy industry.
According to the Nebraska Department of Ag, there are 195 licensed dairy farms that are located mainly in the eastern half of the state.
The dairy industry has certainly changed, though, as dairy production in Nebraska has followed the national trend for fewer dairies with more cows.
The 195 dairies in the state have an average of 282 cows on each dairy. 15 years ago, there were 748 dairy farms with an average of 98 cows per farm.
Number 2 this week, it's about to get cheesy.
It takes about 10 pounds of milk to make 1 pound of cheese, though this ratio depends on the type of milk.
The biggest and heaviest cheese ever created was 32 feet long and weighed 57,500 pounds.
A Canadian cheesemaker used 540,000 pounds of milk to make this record-breaking cheddar cheese.
And Americans are pretty fond of their cheese, as the most popular cheese recipe in America is mac and cheese.
And finally, number 1, Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts proclaimed June as Dairy Month in Nebraska.
Nebraska State Dairy Association President Mike Gunther accepted the official proclamation on behalf of the state's dairy farmers, and he also highlighted how dairy has continued to improve with nutrition and research.
Dairy Month is usually proclaimed during Moo at the Zoo in Omaha, but that didn't stop Governor Ricketts and Gunther from enjoying an ice-cold glass of chocolate milk.
And that'll do it for this week's edition of Friday 5, which is brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a great weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.